Susan Scott, Fierce Conversations, Achieving Success at Work and in Life One Conversation at a Time. Dive into the engaging world of Fierce Conversations, Achieving Success at Work and in Life One Conversation at a Time by Susan Scott, where you will uncover the power of true communication in both personal and professional settings. This summary explores the 7 principles of conversation that lead to clearer understanding and stronger relationships. From interrogating reality and making tough decisions, to embracing the present moment and trusting your instincts, this book highlights the significance of being genuine, forthright, and fearless in your conversations. Prepare to revolutionize the way you engage with others as we delve into the key takeaways and transformative themes of Susan Scott's insightful work.
Seven Principles of Fierce Conversations. Fierce Conversations by Susan Scott presents 7 principles that help individuals have honest and authentic conversations in both their personal and professional lives. The first principle is to check the facts, while the second is to choose to be authentic. The third principle encourages listeners to be present in the moment, listen more effectively, and speak honestly. The fourth principle emphasizes facing problems head-on so that individuals can solve them and move forward. Go with your gut and obey your intuition. This is the fifth principle. The sixth principle points out that every conversation builds or tears down relationships, emphasizing personal responsibility. The final principle is to listen attentively, even during silences, and embrace curly life without trying to straighten it out. The author advises individuals to be authentic, avoid dishonesty, and accept responsibility because success and good relationships all stem from honest conversations. Fierce conversations enable individuals to understand reality and encourages them to spread this same message to others. Interrogating reality. In today's fast-paced business world, where changes and uncertainties are the norm, reality can be difficult to determine and define. The book emphasizes the importance of interrogating reality without placing blame, identifying the facts on the ground versus the official truth, and adopting a fluid approach to one's identity. The author cites the example of how annual strategic meetings have given way to quarterly team meetings, where checking what has changed since the last meeting is the norm. Different perspectives and viewpoints shape reality, and it's essential to acknowledge and consider them to arrive at the most accurate depiction. The book advocates for asking important questions, digging deep, and not hiding behind the corporate nod to uncover reality. The process of interrogating reality involves proposing, learning whether others understand and agree, and refraining from blaming. The focus should be on finding facts, not on winning or losing. Leadership is not about placing blame but about finding the truth. It's possible to get sidetracked during important conversations and discussions, emphasizing the need to stay focused. The book offers an exercise to help determine and act in accordance with personal values. Applying this exercise in the workplace can also be beneficial in crafting a vision statement and identifying employees' value systems, skills, and talents. Finally, the book emphasizes the importance of adopting a fluid approach to one's identity and pondering essential questions to evaluate one's progress and drive toward fulfilling work. The art of honest conversations. Most conversations lack honesty, but they should be grounded in truth. Take steps to exercise the art of a good conversation, such as giving your full attention, avoiding ambiguity, and truly listening. Use a decision tree to liberate those who report to you. In their book, the authors argue that most conversations lack authenticity. They suggest that conversations should be grounded in the truth and free from avoidance of uncomfortable issues. In order to have an honest conversation, they recommend giving each and every conversation your full attention, paying attention when on the phone, and avoiding ambiguous language. Additionally, they suggest carrying on one-on-one conversations and listening actively. The authors emphasize the importance of not doing all the talking, drawing the other person out, asking about their feelings and avoiding ambiguity or vagueness. They urge readers not to miss appointments or to let interruptions occur. The authors advocate that the fundamental outcome of most communication is misunderstanding. The authors conclude by proposing exercising truly engrossing ourselves in a conversation, taking every conversation as brand new, and by working through a decision tree to categorize decisions. With a decision tree, people reporting to you can be liberated of unnecessary reporting burdens, and by following these suggestions, readers will learn to have honest conversations grounded in truth. Face challenges head-on. Never be afraid to tackle a challenge. Start by defining the problem at hand and involving your team. Don't shy away from uncomfortable facts, and create a fierce conversation with a specific example, consequences, and invitations for responses. Set a deadline for this conversation and get ready to face it. Trust your intuition. Trust your instincts, listen to your inner voice, and have courageous conversations. In the book, the writer emphasizes the importance of valuing intuition as a way of knowing, not just guesswork. Intuition should not be forced to fit into logical, factual, and data-driven models. Conversations around difficult issues require openness to intuitions and should not be tiptoed around. We should always be mindful of our words' impact and steer the conversation towards positive outcomes. By valuing intuition, we challenge ourselves to be better communicators and create meaningful connections. Mastering mineral rights conversations. Fierce conversations are a vital part of any organization, but to be truly effective, they must address the main issue. Such conversations are called mineral rights conversations since they go straight to the bedrock of the matter. To have productive mineral rights conversations, you should communicate in advance that you want to talk about what they think is most important, listen humbly, be sensitive to their feelings, and avoid the accountability shuffle. Although drilling to bedrock isn't easy, it will provide you with the truth, which is a vital tool to have.
In conclusion, Fierce Conversations by Susan Scott imparts the invaluable wisdom of embracing honest, courageous, and meaningful dialogues. These principles not only increase success in personal and professional relationships, but also provide avenues for improved problem-solving and more effective decision-making. By being authentic in your interactions, engaging fully in the present moment, and trusting your intuition, you can turn every conversation into an opportunity for growth and understanding. By integrating these valuable takeaways into your daily life, you begin a journey towards productive, authentic relationships that will revolutionize the way you perceive the world, both at work and in your personal life.